Hello, everybody, and welcome to our video. This is Carolina Creepers and Oddities Radio. My name is Chris, and this is my co-host Jay.
Hey everybody, hope you're doing good.
And in today's video, we're going to be exploring the Glencoe Textile Mill Village. Jay, tell us a little bit about what we did when we were out there.
Well, first of all, folks, we've been promising and threatening to start going out and doing some live on location stuff. Well, we finally done it. So we went to Glencoe Mill Village up in the northern part of the county where we live at, and it's also known as Ghost Town, um, which you'll see here in the video when we were on location. Basically, we went up there and done a limited investigation, I guess you would say. We got some, we did some spirit box um, uh, things, and uh, we looked for. Don't laugh, but we looked for Munchkin Land while we were up there. Now, the legend on that is the fact that there's Munchkins up there somewhere, and if you stop your vehicle and blow your horn, the munchkins will come out and they will throw rocks at your vehicle. Now, my truck's already got enough little scratches and whiskey dings on it. I don't need any more. So we really didn't look for the Munchkin Land that much, even though I am married to their queen. But that's neither here nor there. Um, if she hears this, she's going to kill me. This might be the last time y'all see me, y'all. Um, Now, all kidding aside, me and my wife and a couple other members of my family, we went up there a couple of days prior because they'd never been up there to see Ghost Town or anything like that. And we were right there in the general vicinity. So I took them up there. And while we were up there, we seen a couple of shadow figures. Um, one of them I seen, and the other one, uh, my youngest son and my adopted daughter saw, and they drew my attention to it. And the one that they seen was more interesting than the one that I did because when you turn in, there's to go down into the actual village is nothing but woods right in there till you make the its left hand turn.
Correct.
Well, in the process, I was still kind of trying to look at the at the trying to find the shadow figure that I just seen down in this little holler. And I was also talking to this lady who was walking, getting her daily exercise. And when they drew my attention to it. Now, if you look straight on, there's this huge tree. It looks like a huge Christmas tree. It looks like something you would see at Rockefeller Center at Christmas time. And there was a smaller tree beside of it, and this shadow figure kept leaning out and peeking around the tree, and then tucking back. Then he'd come back out and look again, and he'd tuck back, almost like as if he was looking to see if we were gone. And
Hmm.
finally, after a couple of minutes, he it just quit. And during that time, the temperature right there in that area dropped drastically.
Well, what was the weather conditions the day you were? Because I wasn't with you that day.
It was overcast. It had been raining earlier in the day, and no wind. Um, it was just just like your normal overcast day.
Okay.
Temperature was probably 64, 65 degrees, and it like I said, it dropped drastically.
And the sounds that you heard when you were out there that day, like in the background, the ambient sounds.
Nothing, no wildlife whatsoever.
Okay.
No birds chirping, and nothing.
No squirrels chittering.
No squirrels, nothing. Usually, when you go up there, uh, you can hear, the squirrels and the birds and everything, and occasionally maybe even hear a deer, but you didn't hear nothing that day.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's the synopsis of what this video is about. So we're going to go ahead and go on to that video now.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Carolina Creepers and Oddities. I'm one of your hosts, Jay Gallagher, and the man behind the camera is my co-host, Chris Edwards.
Hello, everybody.
And we are out here in Glencoe Village here in northern Alamance County, and also known as Ghost Town. Uh, this is a mill village that was built back in the 1800s, and there's still a lot of the mill houses that was built at that time here that have been restored, and people do live in them. But there's paranormal activity that goes on here. Uh, to give you, for instance, I was up here last week, and in the woods, right back here behind Chris, we seen a shadow figure and heard footsteps. And then as we come up here to the curve, right about where my oldest boy is standing, my young son said, "Dad, look." And I looked, and there was something in the woods peeking out from behind a tree. And then it would come back to where you couldn't see it and peek out again. Now, I've got the spirit talker cranked up, and in just a few minutes that we have been here, we have gotten the words paranormal, month, beaming, 1878, 1902, above. I gotta take my glasses off to see that one because of the shadow. What's that one right there? Help and youth. And I'm just wondering if when they said youth, if they were talking about my young son here. Um, let's see if we can get anything now. If there's any spirits out here who would like to communicate with us, just come up here and talk into this device that I'm holding in my hand. I promise you it will not. Name. My name is Jay. What's your name?
Hey, I got a Bigfoot tree structure down here.
Don't be afraid to talk to us. If you need to use the energy in my phone or this device I'm holding in my hand, go ahead. Did you live here in the village? Don't be afraid to talk to us. We're not going to hurt you. We want to communicate with you and listen to your story. We just got the name Stanley.
Zest.
Zest. What do you mean by zest? Was your life full of zest? Did you have a good life here? Don't be afraid, Stanley. You can talk to us. Stanley, what are you gonna buy? What, you gonna buy a soda pop or what you gonna buy? Stanley, have you heard of the Munchkins?
SOS.
SOS? Where are you at?
Do you need help?
Do you need help? Can you show yourself to us so we can help you?
Stanley, do you have a last name? Can you tell us your last name?
If you can come up and touch me or Chris on the shoulder, we won't harm you. What is that?
Sounds like a woodpecker.
They're a little faster though, ain't they? Folks, when we were up here the other week, there was absolutely, positively no sounds of nature sounds whatsoever. No birds chirping, nothing. And today, as you can probably hear, there's somebody trying to drag race in the background. But you can hear, wildlife.
Right. And usually, from a hunter's perspective, usually, if there's no sounds of any wildlife, it usually means that there's a predator around.
Mm-hmm.
Or on the flip side of that, you'll hear a lot of squirrels like chitter chattering, trying to warn others if there's a predator around. So,
Is there anyone else out here? We've talked to Stanley. Is there anyone else that would like to talk with us?
so Jay,
Hmm.
what did the spirit talker just say?
It told us to run.
And I asked it why, but we haven't gotten a response yet. Why are we running?
Radiant.
Now it just said radiant.
Radiant.
Can't really see it on the camera, I don't think, but
Radiant.
Emerge. What?
emerge.
Emerge.
What's going to emerge that's radiant?
And why do we need to run from it?
John.
What? That's my real name. Jay's my nickname. John is my actual given name.
First name.
Name is John. 16.
You were 16? Is that how old you were?
Is that how old you were when you died? How did you die?
Here's another kind of odd, weird, creepy thing. When the spirit talker said the name John, my oldest son had just come up and put his hands on my wheelchair. Well, his first name is John. So I wonder if the spirits were talking to him, or if the person John, or if it's a spirit John that we need to run from. But we've noticed that the wildlife sounds aren't as prevalent as they were when we first got here. It's like everything's quieting down.
And your first name is John,
Yeah, my first name is John.
the third.
Right. I'm John the third, and my oldest son is John the fourth.
Wind's picked up a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's been chilly all day, so I'm not relying on cold spots.
Only unless it's a drastic drop.
But as I look out in the woods, I don't see anything crazily abnormal right now. There are some survey flags that go out in the woods, which means people have been back there. So maybe it's chased away any kind of
Cryptid.
any kind of living cryptid that might be hanging out around here.
And now there is a legend of a Bigfoot type creature up here. He makes his home on Goat Island, which hopefully one day soon we'll go there and explore. But
He's called Chris.
Yeah, it's called Chris.
But there seems to be some inconsistency of that from what I was reading a few minutes ago. One story says that Chris is like a half Bigfoot, half goat.
Mm-hmm.
But then other stories I've read said that it's two separate creatures.
Yeah.
That Chris is a Bigfoot, and then the goat creature is a half man, half goat.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I don't see anything crazy out of the normal in the woods.
The only thing that I see is what I showed you earlier, where all those trees are piled up down there. And that could be a pile from the surveyors cutting trees down so they could do their work. Or, I mean, it could be natural tree fall, but it just don't look like.
Yeah, and we can't really go much further because there's a sign right here. You can't really see it well on camera, but it says park boundary, no entry beyond this or from this point. So we can't actually go any further in the woods to look around any deeper. And I can't really get a good picture of that tree from where I'm standing.
It's starting to pick back up now.
The wildlife sounds?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But out of curiosity, what were you going to say?
Oh, just out of curiosity, I know everyone's seen TV shows like Finding Bigfoot, Expedition Bigfoot, Mountain Monsters, and I don't put much stock in it as far as the calls that they do to try to kind of draw in a Bigfoot, but to appease my older son and my younger son, I'm gonna let Buddy do a Bigfoot call.
Buddy,
And just out of curiosity, see what we can do.
talk to your brother. Call your brother.
Me.
Right. Woo! Woo!
Now, if he gets a response, I'm going to crap a solid gold brick.
Hi, folks. Welcome to the show. Thank you for running through. I don't put very much stock in any of those TV shows, to be honest with you, personally. Because if you stop to think about it, they've got to have something to attract viewers. They've got to have something to attract viewers.
Did you hear that?
It's been doing that all day.
Not what I heard.
You heard it too? What did you hear?
It sounded like it was back over my right shoulder. And it sounded almost like two frying pans clanking together and someone hollering while they were doing it. I know that's a weird description.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. So these TV shows like Ghost Adventure and even the original Ghost, what was it? Ghost, the first one,
Taps.
What was it?
Ghost Hunter.
Ghost Hunters, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have viewers in order to make money on these shows. So I think a lot of it, almost 100% of it's fake. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What the?
But that brings up another subject. If you're enjoying this video and enjoying seeing this, don't be afraid to hit the like and subscribe button.
Oh yeah, definitely. It helps us out
Yeah.
immensely.
And it's like I've said before, it's the one of the few things in the United States that's still free. Also hit the notification bell. It lets you know when a new video is dropped, or if we do another live like on location.
We will definitely be doing more.
Yep. Well, folks, if you would join us, we'll wrap it up here at the corner and go on down and show you the village and see what we can find down that way.
So the Spirit Talker just came up with the name Tyler
Tawdry.
and Tawdry. Is Tawdry the last name? Tyler or Tawdry? What happened to Tyler Tawdry? We're going to drive slowly through here and see. Tyler, can you say another word? Now we're back to beaming. Did aliens come and beam you up?
27.
27, okay. 27 spelled out, not the number. 24, 60. Is that part of an address?
Like 28, 27 Glencoe Road.
So we're in the 89, 56, 24, 52. 27, 48, 45. There's 2436. We've already missed 27. If there was one, I don't think there was a 24, 27.
Maybe it's on the other road.
22, 2019, actually. That was one of the numbers, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
Yes. Oh, miss what? Miss who?
Did we miss where you wanted us to go?
Do we need to turn around? I'd say turn around and go back to 2019, the address. Because this is 24.
One of 2019 is on the other side.
We'll find out in a minute.
Here's 2409. Hodges Road, 2400 block. There's a building here. I'm not sure what building that is.
According to the research that I did, that is actually what was the dye house.
In the mill.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2378 is the address there.
And this right here was the machine shop.
Okay.
Stop right here a minute. Why did the mill shut down?
56, I think the video said.
Were you talking about the dye house and the machine house that shut down in 56?
Sylvia.
Who is Sylvia?
And this over here was the actual mill itself, where they actually weaved the fabric.
Those buildings there are too modern. Those are add-on buildings. They wouldn't have been there
Mm-mm.
when,
When the mill was in operation.
yeah.
Oh, no, these people-
2320 River Road.
Jamboree.
Are we having a jamboree?
Was there a jamboree back in the day? In the past? It's the year is 2024. What year are you in? Five is the textile mill. I mean, is the
The
museum.
supervisor's house. The actual museum's over here. That's the plant supervisor.
2411. 406. $416. $426.
So this is interesting. On this corner, in the past 5 or 6 minutes, we've gotten quite a few words of the Spirit Talker. This is right here by the marker for when the Glencoe School opened. It's we've had
Drop.
Backpack 2007, Paracore, Marie, Dale, Wright, W-R-I-T-E, Peace, Tom, Celerity, and now it says drop. What do you want us to drop? But nothing real specific. No yeses or nos.
Or when we were coming up the back,
Pacified.
What needs to be pacified? We're right here by the marker where the old Glencoe School used to be. Which is now just woods.
Magnanimous.
What is magnanimous? Wish I could get a reference to that.
Arboreal.
Arboreal. The Spirit Talker is going crazy right here in this spot.
well, when we were coming up the front road, remember
We started up there.
we got East, Mirror,
Mm-hmm.
Catacomb,
Mercurial.
Mercurial, magnanimous.
End.
And what are we ending? Do you want me to end the video?
You know, I find it kind of strange and odd that it said mirror since we have 3 mirrors on the truck.
Well, Mirrors are synonymous with being gateways for spirits to be able to travel.
Mm-hmm.
You can be trapped in the mirror and move from one house to another, or one building to another.
Caitlin.
That's twice it said Caitlin.
Is your name Caitlin?
Is your name Caitlin?
Or are you trying to tell me something about my stepdaughter, Caitlin?
Wendy.
Wendy, like Breeze Wendy, or name
The
Wendy?
name Wendy. Wendy, not Windy.
Bump.
What about a bump? Did Caitlin or Wendy get a bump? Fall?
Penurious.
Penurious. All these different words going across.
Brian.
Now the name Brian.
$19.81.
1981 again. The last number was 1980.
Wow. When they said Brian,
Mhm.
I thought of the Disney movie, Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Yeah.
And the Munchkin King, his name was Brian.
Huh. Interesting.
Why I thought of that, I don't know. Unless the Munchkin King here is named Brian as well. Well, folks, we're going to close it out here. We've had a lot of spirit talker activity. We've took you through Ghost Town, or aka Glencoe Village. Showed you the mill. We hope you tune in to further shows where we now have the capability of doing on location things. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. If you like what you've seen, let us know.
For sure, definitely.
And if you have a place you'd like us to go check out, leave it in the comments.
Within a reasonable driving distance of Alamance County.
Yeah. And with that being said, I'm Jay Gallagher.
And I'm Chris Edwards.
And we'll see y'all on the other side.
Well, there we go, folks. There's the video that we shot on location at Glencoe Village. And as you can see, today wasn't very much of anything turned up. Jay, what do you have to say about it?
Well, we did get some activity on the Spirit Talker, which personally I thought was impressive to an extent. Ghosts aren't like circus monkeys. They're not going to perform for you on command. I mean, you got to go back and do more investigation and
Right.
try to hit it when the time's right. I mean, tonight we've got thunderstorms in the area, and I mean, tonight would have been a good night to go. But unfortunately, I don't have a very good flashlight. All in all, for first investigation, I
agree.
I was pleased with the way it turned out. I'm glad we did get some activity on the Spirit Talker. The weird thing of it was when it said my given name twice.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that and then it told us to run.
Mm-hmm.
And and I'm like, we were like, run from what? So, but the dates that we were given, the 1800 dates. I mean, some of them jived up with some of the plaques that were placed out there.
Right. The markers.
Which was kind of interesting. But the funny thing of it was, remember when it sounded like they give us an address number, was 2019.
Yeah, and it didn't jive with any of the addresses there.
But if you think about it, they were all around 2019. And when we got to where you would think 2019 would be. It said you missed it.
Yeah.
Remember?
hmm
So I mean, that kind of makes me wonder. But
And then
go ahead.
that one corner when you first turn in that first road, right there by the old school marker, seemed to be the most active spot.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit talker just started jabbering on and on and on and on, like the whole time we were there. And then we moved to different locations and it stops or
Now,
slowed down.
how about when we turned out onto the front road, coming back towards that area that you're talking about? Uh, the spirit talker said headed east,
Yeah.
and that was the direction we were going, was east. And I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Now, the funny one I thought was kind of funny was when we were on the way home, and the spirit talker was still on, and just for the heck of it, I said, if there's a spirit that is in the vehicle with us, if you could give us your name. And a couple of seconds later, what did we get? Ernest.
Yeah.
So good old Ernie come home with us, I guess. I don't know if you got him or if I got him, um, but I had a good, if nothing else, I had a good time. It's a learning experience, and as we can afford to get more equipment, I mean, we'll be able to do more.
Right. And
But
it was a good day. I mean, the weather was pretty. It was a good day just to go tour the village and see what was around there, because I had never been there before.
Exactly. Now, folks, uh, you can either take this video as a paranormal investigation or a tourist video, whichever you want to do. But and all joking aside, if you ever get the chance and are here in Alamance County, go up there and just check it out. There's a lot of history, and I really feel that there's a lot of spiritual activity up there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of nice walking tracks too,
Mm-hmm.
or trails to walk as well if you like to walk. A lot of up there by the waterfall. It's pretty quiet up there, and
Mm-hmm.
really neat up there by the waterfall.
And there's a little area across the street that is kind of like you can pull off picnic table, more walking trails over there. I think there's a gazebo over there, and I believe there's another bridge over there, but I'm not sure
Right.
because uh, it's been forever since I'd been up there. So, but I hope everybody enjoyed the video. We had a good time making it for you. Um, Chris, you got anything else you want to add to it?
No, like I said, it was a good day all around. Good video, good investigation. And also, guys, if you like this video, like our content, please like and subscribe to our channel. It's like Jay says, it's the one thing left in the world that's still free. Like and subscribe. Join us.
And hit that notification bell. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying what we're doing. And when you hit the notification bell, every time we drop a new video, you'll be notified.